Hi everyone, welcome to DD classes. In last video we have discussed about what is government budget, definition of government budget and what are the importance of government budget and what are the highlights of union budget for 2022-21 we have discussed. In this video we are going to learn about the objectives of government budget. So government prepares the budget for fulfilling the certain objectives. So, what are the objectives, the direct outcome of the government's economic, social, and political policies? So, in this video, we are going to study about the various objectives of the government budget. The first one is reallocation of resources. So, the government aims to reallocate the resources in accordance with the economic and social. That is, economic means it's a profit maximization, and social means it is a public welfare. So, priorities of the country. So, the government can influence the allocation of resources through the tax concession or subsidies and directly producing goods and services. So, for the tax concession or subsidies means to encourage the investment. Government can give a tax concession, subsidies, etc. So, to the producers. For example, government discourages the production of harmful consumption goods like a cigarette and liquor. So, through the heavy taxes and encourages the use of khadi product by providing the subsidies. The second one is directly producing goods and services. If private sector does not take an interest, means the government can directly undertake the production. The second objective is reducing inequalities in income and the wealth. So, here the economic inequality is an inherent part of the every economic system. So, the government aim, that is the main aim of government to reduce such inequalities of income and the wealth through its budgetary policy. How? The government aims to influence the distribution of income by imposing the taxes on the rich people and spending more on the welfare of the poor people. So, automatically it will reduce the income of the rich and raise the standard of living of the poor people. So, thus reducing the inequalities in the distribution of the income. And third one is economic stability. Government budget is used to prevent the business fluctuations of inflation or deflation to achieve the objectives of economic stability. So, the government expenditure and taxes can help in fighting a price fluctuation, whether it is up or down. So, the inflationary tendencies emerge when aggregate demand is higher than the aggregate supply. So, the government can bring down the aggregate demand by reducing its own expenditure. During deflation, government can increase its expenditure and give tax concession and subsidies. So, in short, policies of surplus budget during inflation and deficit budget during deflation helps to maintain the stability of the prices in the economic. The next one is management of public enterprises. So, there are a large number of public sector enterprises, especially natural monopolies, so which are established and managed for social welfare of the public. So, the budget is prepared with the objective of making various provisions for managing the such enterprises and providing them financial help. So, here the natural monopolies means it exists when a single firm can produce goods and services at a cost which is lower than that of many competing firms. So, here the government operates, manages and controls the natural monopolies like railway departments, post office, electricity, etc. The fifth one is economic growth. The growth rate of country depends on rate of saving and investment. For this purpose, budgetary policy aims to mobilize the sufficient resources for investment in the public sector. So, therefore, the government makes various provisions in the budget to raise overall rate of savings and investment in the economic. Automatically, the economic will grow. The next one is reducing regional disparities. So, the government budget aims to reduce the regional disparities through its taxation policy and expenditure policy for encouraging setting up of production units in economically backward region. So, I hope you all understand the objectives of government budget. Now, it is your turn. Government budget is a statement of actual receipt and payment of the government. Whether this statement is true or false. The answer is it's a statement of estimated, that is not actual receipt and payment of the government. Thank you.